commentary 2v2, but we've got PaPi, that is Pinky and Peg, or Pag and Pinky, and then Palmers, and that is LJQ and Fatnik. I apologise for not having been able to cover any of the 2v2s myself this week, or past couple of weeks. My health has been shit. What am I trying to do? Find my own channel, which I'm struggling with because my brain's super slow. There we go, I'm good now. Mute that. Hello, DJ. Yeah, that's it. It's TJ. I'm right. How you going, Trucy? Yeah, you can launch when you're ready. Let's go Palmers. He's supporting his Palmers lads. He bought them across from Xbox, so it's no real surprise there. Now, right, let me pull my calculators up before I need them, so I'm not stuck in the dark.
What the? Yeah.
Hey Dave, how you going, fella?
They were so fast picking that car.
Still a little unwell, but I am getting there. I saw that these guys needed some commentary, so I managed to jump on with all the others being covered, and then that's got all of the stuff. Had to be done mobbing. It wasn't quite enough commentators, so my illness has to take a break. But no, it's good distraction. LJ has had a really nice start and does seem to be extending away with a clean exit from the tube. Pinky, though, getting down to the ground a little bit earlier, has built the revs up nicely through the first proper corner. LJ, though, just avoiding the barrier that little bit more, carrying the pace through the corner. Clean. Pinky, nice at barrier smash, though. We've got Pag and Ollie just a touch further back. We are going to step back just a little bit. Good luck, teams from both Mobbin and Dave. We'll just get through this tube cut and then we will skip back just a touch, focus on the action as it goes. Looping through the tube, Pinky, really nice and low, landing on the very last bit of the pink there. Fatnik, a lovely boost on the landing, must have caught a really strong brake boost, low on the shadow as well, and he's shifted up position second place. Massive brake boost from LJ, though, pulls him back up. Level just not able to carry the pace smoothly round the corner. With the three lads here for just now, I think I'll stick just here, let Pag have a little warm up for this race, and then we'll distribute pressure a little bit more. Last dab of brakes. Pulls around the corner, nice and smooth. Fatnik, though, again, just able to carry that little bit more pace through the corner. LJ managing his revs, really nice, aggressive on the curbs, trying to gain a little bit of time on Pinky. It did brush the side of the car on the tube there, but he managed to correct it really nice and quickly. Fatnik, lovely and low. Oh, it's a lag. I did think that was actual brick for a minute. Pag, really nice and smooth. Appears to have shortened the gap up a little bit. Pinky did brick. That has allowed Fatnik in to first, but LJ also bricking has allowed Pag up in to third. Palmers at this point will gain the 1 point advantage. And hello, Ramir, good luck. He did have the good speed early on, and you can hear his teammate, or you won't be able to hear his teammate, but Pag just saying, go get him, Pinky. building him up. I am gonna quickly, or if somebody doesn't mind, just so I can focus on the action a little bit, just grabbing the other commentaries that are on at the moment and sharing them into the chat. Just for people that come by who don't necessarily know about the others, and then they can maybe focus on the 3 or 4 that's going on. Hello, fat pot lad. We've got your boys LJ and Fat Neek at the moment in 4th and 1st place respectively, and then we've got Pag and Pinky in 3rd and 2nd. I've done that a bit backwards. Thank you very much, official. These will be the other commentary streams coming in. So we've got Luke and Heredia versus Shark Do and Goku. We've got Marine Jack and Razza versus Unholy and Silver Josh now as things stand. I can't remember the other one that is on. I think that is it, though I'm not sure. There could be more. But do pop in and out. LJ, lovely clean tube exit, has taken position, having to feather massively though, just to pull away from the tube wall. Gets under the tube nice and cleanly this time. Pag does have a bit of a brick issue there on the bit just before. Wow! I didn't quite see what happened to Pinky, but Pinky ends up, I think, maybe clipping the inside of the barrier and flicking off and up over the track. Hello, Persona. And Nicox, palm trees, good luck. Cali Cook, unfortunately, this is a 2v2 competition and the teams are all set and decided, but if you want to add me on PlayStation and we can get you signed up to stuff. Yeah, Fat Pot pointing out that LJ having a little bit of...
Freaked again, and then I flew off the track.
Fuck. So yeah, no, you should be alright.
Yeah, I shouldn't be doing it.
Bit of damage on the front left, yeah, that'll be, I'm guessing, that little bit of a brick into the, well, between the barrier and the tube. It's exactly the same as my YouTube name, Callie. Or Kai, it's Kai, sorry. I was popping on just to check to see when the commentaries were starting, saw yours was starting up soon, and then saw Pinky said, so I don't think we've got a commentator, so I was like, okay, quickly throw my name in the hat, give me 5 minutes to load up. LJ does have a bit of an issue with the bump on the grass, that may allow Pag through. Bit lucky. Oh, he just misses the checkpoint. It slams Pinky back up into 3rd. Oh, lucky there, Pag, it happens. It's happened to me plenty. Hello, Third House and Rug. And yet, thank you, Luke.
Yeah, I just pricked on the barrier, then I pricked on the curve, I pricked to the other barrier and flew off the track.
Third House's dumbass woke up at 5 AM, but ish. Nice, K. I'll add you after this 2v2. And I'll get you added into one of the stunt race chats so you can keep your eye on the stuff coming up. I know, I'm really looking forward to it, Rug. I also got, I've not tried it yet, but I have got Union Bot Park for Mo as well. Now, I think whatever happens, I know we've got a bet on, but I think I probably end up joining U8RC as well as a side crew, because I do want to do more street racing and other events as well, and Bish and Dirty Kiwi. very, very good, effective hosts of it. Well, technically you are sister crews. I personally would have no issue. But I know we have also submitted teams to each other and stuff like that, so I'm not sure. Like, nice, clean, smooth lines. LJ did just pull on through, but Pag just carried that little bit more pace, just catching a little slide on the wood. LJ going a bit more aggressive over the curbs, trying to build them revs up, and you can just see ever so lightly pulling away. That inside curb clip though from Pag does shorten that gap back up. Ah, Rugman, I should have done this a while ago, mate. I apologise, lad. At this point, you should be a mod. Right, into the action. Pinky has had a little bit of an issue, but he's really not too far behind. Really nice and smooth. Fatnik is leading the way as things go. Lower line in the tube from Pag has allowed LJ touch breathing space, just adjusting the line. Lovely tube exits from the three. Pinky as well, really low exit. As I swing my camera around, he's already on the track behind. He's maybe taken the gap down by 2/3 on the three ahead. Really pulling in quickly. I don't know if anybody else caught that little graphical glitch there as well. It does catch my eye and annoy me. Yeah, boy, you're a mod now. Like I say, it should have been done a little while ago. You've been in the party chats and everything for a good little while, lad. He's made it past nicely. So we've got LJ and Fatnik. We've got Bag and Pinky. Distance between the two teammates either side are about the same. Maybe Pag and Pinky a little bit shorter on the minimap, and Pinky appears to be nicely shortening in the tube. A little bit sideways, but he gets that back left down nicely to straighten the car up. Pinky really nice and aggressive, brake boosting along the straight. Oh, LJ just having a bit of an issue, just maybe clipping the platform, and it shoots him off to the right, not able to bring it back on track. That does see LJ now with a bit more work to do than Pinky had to do at this point last lap. And Pinky hot now on the tail of Fatnik. Got a 153.2 from Fatnik to the 156.6. 150 from Pinky, 155 from Peg, and 154 from LJ. Nice and close to the edge from Peg. Getting coming out of the tube really nice and low, just getting the car angled correctly so he had no chance of going off as close as he got to the edge there, getting that back left down. Yeah, once Pinky is in brake boost and curb boost mode, there isn't much stopping the kid at the moment. And good luck to both teams from Critics coming in. Hello, fella. Bag adjusting nicely, feathering that throttle a little bit more heavily just to avoid at that pin. You can see LJ just passing underneath Pag. We are going to shift forward, have a little look at the battle ahead. Pinky approaching the tube exit. We've got Technique well in sight now, at 148.708 from Pinky to the 150.3 from Ollie. You can see the gap does appear to be shortening, but it's whether there's enough of the track left. A bit of a slide from Ollie as the pressure does maybe begin to mount, but he's got the car back up to speed, and being a good talented driver, managed to keep his revs nice and high, not losing too much time. I couldn't go out any further. Oh my god, Pinky with a fabulous exit. It's potentially going to allow him past, it's brought him level. Ollie knows what he needs to do. Pinky has managed to shift himself ahead. Just, I can't, no bias, but just clap, 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 clap on that exit. Ollie did hold up enough, hopefully there, to give LJ the chance to cross the line. He held up as long as he could to hold second place. Pinky on God mode from Ramir, and let's go Pinkbot from Rug. That was an insane, perfectly pristine. As the track came up to meet him, he was there upon it. Insane stuff, really nice comeback from Pinky. 147.642, 150.3 from Technique. Let me get my calculators up. I forgot to do the score on the last one, apologies for that, but I will get that up to date now. So it's 47-43 in Palmer's favour. First and second place on the first race did give them that slight advantage. The gap shortened up with the first and third. We are on to green machine. Good strong brake boost into the tube. Technique is leading the way initially. Pinky sandwiched between Technique and LJ. Back, really nice clean lines behind the sweaty boys ahead. Just maximising the boost lines. Did shorten it up really nicely through the corner set, to my eye anyway. Pinky has shifted himself up into the lead. Technique now in a Pinky and LJ bread sandwich. LJ just shifted up into second as I come through the second loop. Pinky just losing out. Little bit of flame coming out the back of Pag's car, showing did lose tiny touch of boost. Avoids that gap in the barrier I've come a cropper on so many times. Try and have a look. Guys, they'll go up. Pinky goes to the right. LJ and Technique to the left. LJ and Technique leading the way as things stand. Through the loop, we'll complete the lap out with Pag and then we'll move forward onto the front tree. Allow Pag to just focus on his drive. Hello Zazoro! Or Zazoro? 2:30.462 is the best lap from LJ, 30.526 from Fatnik, Pinky a bit further back 131.5 and 34.0 from Pag. We'll see all the times come down. Let's see, Pinky going really nice and aggressive, picked up some really nice boosts off the curbs as well. It's just when all the guys were available to do them, Zazoro. It is the commentators are just down to when the racers are available, really. And we can only do the 2v2s as the racers are available. But it's nothing more than that. Like, nobody's trying to compete to get other people's views or nothing. It's just, this is when guys are available. Pinky trying to get on the good loop lines here. B trying to adjust onto the loop lines. Fully pick them up. Fatnik and Ollie nicely in sync. Around half a car's length between the two. Pinky just trying to extend the jump out a little bit. Now I do wonder whether there is an ever so slight pull on the bottom of the car. Hope the next team battle is a 3v3. I do think that is in the works, Rug. I also think there is plans on UK v America v France v Europe v other, I think. And I think there's plans of a 1v1 as well. Another 1v1. But it'll all be nicely spaced out. But yeah, I do believe the next team, like proper 2v2, 3v3 thing is a 3v3. I think he had really shortened the gap to 28.2. Ollie does, or Fatnik does still hold the lead to 28.539 to the 29.0 from LJ. Really good boost there through the prop to 30.713 from Pag as well, really shaving some good time off his lap time there. Pinky really managing the boost on the curbs well, just holding position ahead of LJ. We've got Ollie just still leading the way, holding any nerve. Coming through the loop lines. Does appear to have closed up lightly on Ollie. Yep, Pinky and Peg are teammates. LJ has shortened up on Pinky. Pinky nice and smooth over the curbs, feathers his throttle. He does miss the boost. That allows LJ to shorten up by another 0.1. I don't know. nice landing boost from LJ has seen him shift up into second place. Pinky really nice and aggressive, gets up high on the platform. LJ though gets a nice boost off the prop, and it sounds like Pinky's engine went a little bit dead momentarily. Not quite picking up the same boost as the lads in the early portion of the tube.
Why does my car downshift when I brake boost?
Yeah, that's what I heard, the engine just die slightly.
We should have picked more all customs. Just because of Fat Nick.
It's been a while since the last proper crew battles. We have got U8RC versus Pros coming up very soon, and there are plans to do Pros v track races, and like Pros are up for taking on anyone at the moment, so if Goat or anybody else are looking for some battles, hit Jack up. Is all I can say. But no, it just seems to be more focused on community stuff at the moment, Ramir. Like, we're trying to bring more people in, so we're not excluding people that aren't in crews necessarily or anything like that. We are on to trench 2. This is Pinky's favourite. Is it still your favourite, Pinky?
No.
It's not. No. So it has changed. What happened? What did this track do to you, Pinky?
Emotional damage.
To be fair, I'm not surprised. Rezkio's in GOAT. I don't think he's in Pros or U8RC. But no, like, crew battles is something we can do on the side of the community events a bit as well. We can make time for the crew stuff. Yeah, I did like the emotional damage comment as well. He spent a lot of time on this track. And it's abused him quite badly from time to time. Fatnik is having a really nice start to the playlist. He's getting himself really up to speed, good and quick. Like, he might not have been on PlayStation too much, but the lad does race relatively regularly, at least over on the Xbox. Very quick lad. I think he got himself up into Division 1 or 2. Chasing the brake boost, LJ getting really thick ones. Back just getting bogged down. We will shift forward, have a look at the front too. Binky really must have had a good smooth landing. He shifted up into first place. Chasing the aggressive brake boost. You can see the angle he takes the car at to get. Again, chasing the landing one. Now, I wonder whether that is potentially a bit of lag, but the car has stopped dead. Fatnik did hit the sign. Brake boosting 56.056 from Pinky. Very satisfying time, Pinky. LJ 58.288. 1 minute from the guys behind. Fatnik does hold position over Pag. Oh, manages to get the car down using a little bit more of an angle to get the nose more aggressively onto the track, just to potentially stop any further issue. just letting the car do the work now, not chasing as many brake boosts, but as I say, chasing a really nice thick one. Gets away with it lightly, pulling himself through the corner. We did just sit with Pinky there just to save too many switches. It's a short race. No chance of any DNFs here.
Yeah.
It's good. I'm good. I can't wait for 60 FPS. Like, I'm no world record setter, whatever the frames per second. There's always somebody better than me, but the smoother the better. Like, I'll be able to get closer to my speeds that I can get on PC, and that's all. It's all I want. Palmer's lead does shorten by 1 point. They are on 96 to 84. Yeah, and critics pointing out the winner of this is his next opponent, so he's got keen eyes, or keen Irish eyes upon it. Yeah, like, it feels like on PC it feels better. Well, it looks worse, but it feels better at 29 FPS. But just the more frames you can get, the fact that it sits at the 30 flat FPS makes it so much smoother. You get a little bit less bricks chasing the brake boost. LJ gets a little bit lucky avoiding the barrier gap there, and as a Zorro, I've just not been asked, to be honest, and I've not got that much more available time. Like, my community is the stunt racing side, and like, I've helped build it up a little bit more and building the Discord server and all that sort of stuff. And then I've been asked to do the hot ring stuff, so I do that, and then when I'm not doing hot ring and I've got time available from the stunt stuff, if I got asked to do F1, I wouldn't say no. But yeah, I've just not been asked as yet, and I've not got too much time available coming up, so I would have to say no at the moment. Pinky getting onto the curbs really nice and early. Got a massive freeze there on my screen, but Pag appears to have actually shortened the gap up a little bit. We will move. So he's just building the pace, gets under the bridge nicely. We are going to stick here. Fat Neek really having bogged down somewhere. It looked like he'd made it under the bridge cleanly. Oh, Fat Neek gets away with that slightly. He has lost some time, but he got the car straightened up. It's the amount of times I've had that bridge just spin me out completely. Either ended up facing the wrong way or nose planting that inside or outside wall. Letting the car run a little bit wider on the entry to the corner allows him to pull it through tighter and carry the pace through. It is Pinky, LJ, Fatnik, and then Pag at the moment. Done any commentating? I've never done any tainting. OJ and Fatnik are battling up ahead. I wish OJ's gone for the brake boost. Not quite sure. He got it, Pinky holding the lead. He's down to the track. Does hold the lead. It is first for Pinky.
It's the sports.
But no, it's Cesaro as well. I have been since like one of my friends, Third House, got really into the F1 side, and I have been following Owen's Baited Beans a little bit. I really like the way that side of the community's going. They just need to keep it up. They're getting more and more into it.
Yep.
Not at the moment, Cesaro, unfortunately. Chasing the early bump boost, getting it to Pinky, also going for it. Looks like Fatnik goes at the opposite side. The horns are ringing out.
He's hacking!
He's hacking, did you say, or lagging? That's now what they've just said back to you. LJ's probably like, this kid's fucking hacking. Nice tube exit from Ollie, but Pag just carries the speed out of the tube. He has seen him hold position. LJ does have a good amount of custom knowledge. He races with us on PlayStation a fair amount. Really nice brake boost. Pag responds, getting a nice thick one himself. Oh, you can hear the engine note changing that little bit earlier as he's just able to pull his car a little bit tighter through the corner. But not letting the engine rev die enough. Did Sezo enter? I don't think Sezo was in it. It isn't. This one's not been my tournament, so I haven't kept as good track of it as I do when it's mine. But I don't think he's in it. I think he means for this one, Ramir, for the one going on. But like, if you mean in general, there's lots of people that don't have a 2v2 partner. But again, it's not something I've like chased up too much, unfortunately. It's maybe something we could do, build a list so people can have a look and then go through it as their interest is piqued. Oh, Fatney gets away, he did connect with the tube. Pag doesn't so much, just couldn't pull across. This connect from the tube at a bad point, but gets himself nicely on track. We will give Pag the breathing space. We'll go put a bit of pressure on LJ ahead. We'll sit with LJ, see Pinky as well, I think. Just ahead. LJ closing up nicely through the tube. Lovely tube exit as well. Gets the car down nice and early. Pinky though, again, maybe just carrying the pace through the tube a little bit more. Does just hold or retake a position. Why is my camera switching? It doesn't do that normally. Pinky just that bit more consistency on the brake boost, just pulling himself like 5 or 6 car lengths advantage, and LJ though a little bit tighter through the corner, carrying that little touch more speed, really shortened the gap back up. Nice high entry into the tube from Pinky, but really good landing boost from LJ. Sees him ball into the lead for now. Extending away, really nice line through the tube. Pinky shortening up, did get down to the track that little bit earlier, chasing the brake boost from both. See LJ initially pull away on the map. Pinky shortened up as he returned the favour. LJ going really aggressive, did allow Pinky to shorten it up with a slightly cleaner line towards the tube, and just managing the boost out of the tube pulls him back up into first place. 2:28 from Pinky, 0.1 that is, and to the 2:28.8 from LJ. That gap did get shortened up. 2:24.010 from Pinky to the 23.704 from LJ. 26.051 from Fatnik. Pag with a 29.9. As we stand, we've got one more lap left of Galaxy Stunty Stunt. How are the scores going in the other 2v2s, if anybody is watching? With commentating on this one, I'm unable to follow the action, so a little update would be appreciated. Chasing the brake boost, we heard the squeal, bigger squeal this time, but we aren't seeing, there we go, you see the tyre mark as I bring it up. Pinky looked like he maybe did collect the barrier a little bit on the outside, but got the car straightened up really quickly. Does seem to have extended through the corner on this lap. Doesn't like the thought of somebody having a better lap than him. I like it. It's a smooth line through the tube. LJ did shorten the gap up, but the revs just dying out as the car transitions between the tubes. .704 best lap is LJ's as things stand. Pinky has extended away, gets himself a 22.608. Taking first place with it. LJ and Fatnik take second and third.
Do everything you can. Just don't press too much.
Still really not a lot in it. There's 10 points between the two. It's 140 to Palmer's to 130 from PaPi. Doesn't take a lot to shift these points. I've seen it happen throughout the tournament already.
Yeah, but I can't finish fourth all the time then.
We are on to higher and drier H200. It sounds like it's going to be in the rain. So, it's higher and wetter than H200 on this occasion.
Oh, great. I'm sorry on the curb.
Does see you lose that bit of traction. We see Pag on the other side. LJ sandwiched between the two. Fatnik just behind. I think he gets a good start though. I need to feather the throttle a little bit heavier on the damp track. Back just a little bit low, does clip the platform. Hello, bolide. I personally, Cesaro, I am up for any ideas that are discussed among the community, and then I go along with it. Like, I'm not the most competitive myself. I take part in a lot of the stuff as well, but I'm here for the blast. I'll commentate on just about anything. It's what I enjoy doing. That boosty little prop at the bottom of the slanted platform. As seen, Fatnik shorten the gap up on Pinky. Does still hold second place as things stand. Heavy on the brakes. Does pull himself through the corner. Will shift forward just a bit. He honks the horn at me. Hello, LJ. Both chasing the brake boost as they fall off the curb. Feathers really cleanly through. Managing the rev, shortening up, angling the car early, but a slight buck as the back left did touch down first. Does go in for the wall ride just a touch too late, and it does seem fling off. That gives Pinky a bit of breathing space, and Pag now right on the back of Fatnik. Fatnik does retake his teammate, as does Pag, as LJ just came off the wall ride a little bit late. We see Pinky just down the straight after the tubes. Hey, Esco, how you going, fella? Sounds like Pag just been a bit of an issue. Side by side, we will pop back for the final lap and have a look at the two. Pinky leading the way, nice and heavy on the brakes, pulling himself wide through the first one so he can come tight through the second. 126.820 from Pinky. Don't think we'll see any improvement there from guys behind. Pag should bring his time down a bit, I think. 134.58 from Pag and 133.271 from LJ. Like I say, with the guys here having a bit more breathing space, the pressure's here in the middle. I am getting there, Escort. Good luck, boys from Escort. And yeah, I am getting there. Still feeling a little bit rough, but I saw these guys needed a commentator and everything else was covered tonight, so I managed to jump on and get it covered. Jay, nice and clean through the tube, sticking to his nice boost line, just pulls away enough from the barrier to avoid the gap. Little tap of the horn again to say hello. Little slide as he just gets his braking point finished, and he pulls himself through the corner, riding his luck ever so lightly again just to avoid the gap in the barrier. I think he does take the race a win.
Thanks.
Does make it across, so the gap does close down by another point. So 162. I think you draw up or go ahead. It's quite a big swing. And hello Aaron, how are you going fella? To 153. But yeah, as I did say at the beginning of the stream, now there is clearly more people watching, but it allows the people that tune in and watch later to know is, yeah, I do apologise for not having been able to cover the commentaries on any of the 2v2s for the past couple of weeks. My health has been dreadful. Slowly improving, but it's a bit shaky still, so we'll see what I can do over the next week or so, but I should hopefully be a little bit more active hosting and commentating again. But yeah, another close battle. Luke Cantaredia and Jack and Ryan are both winning their 2v2s.
Right,
Yeah, he did. He uploaded it last night. I haven't got... well, I did watch it on my phone, but I've not commented yet. I do need to pop back and comment. Yeah. Like, we've had some really crazy battles, but, like, it's been insane. Oh, no, okay, I didn't notice that. Yeah, I noticed the 0.5. But nice stuff. Oh, LJ just coming off the barrier a little bit rough. Did clip the tube. It did straighten the car out. Fat neek off the barrier in the wet. Did see the car spin out. That has seen Pinky and Pag with a bit of an advantage early on. I just need a swig of my drink. Apologies for the silence.
Pack brake for this corner. I'll slow down a much because the rain will.
I can hear Pinky giving his teammate a good bit of advice there. Just to adjust a little bit more to the wet conditions. But getting on to the tube a little bit more than LJ. He does hold position. LJ with a lovely low cut does undertake Pag. Pag nice and safe though in third place. It took the cut really nice and clean. And Craigs, man, you've definitely got it in you. Cesaro, you just need to be around the channel for a while and get commentated on and that sort of stuff, so keep popping by, that sort of stuff, and you'll get modded in time. Jay has done that nicely. Neek is now just ahead of Pag. And Pinky had a slight incident as well. Did lose a bit of time pulling up and through over the wall. Does see LJ come past. Nice friendly honk of the horn from both. Pinky a bit more aggressive with the brake boosting. Nice aggressive line from LJ. Does just hold position. Pinky's tube line strong, pulls higher up onto that tube wall and gains himself a couple of cars lengths lead. Both onto different sides of the tube wall. LJ down that a little bit earlier. Nice, hello Senna. So you have been around the channel for a little bit. Yeah, I just need to commentate and see you around a little bit more. Have I commentated on you? I've commentated on so many 2v2s and stuff. It's a little hard to follow sometimes. I'm not sure I have yet. But no, basically, Senna, you've been around the channel long enough, so I just need to get you commentated on. At some point. Pinky has extended out his lead again. We've got the 146 from LJ, 0.9 that is, as he did just slide around the corner. The 147.740 from Pinky, 151.568 from Pag in third place, and Neek with a 150.014 in fourth. As things stand, they are quite close together. We'll have to maybe do the same, just step back a little bit, have a look at the battle further back. It is where the pressure's at. Pag does have an advantage. You can see him coming through the tube behind LJ. Yeah, will shorten up by a bit more. I think it's by 3 points. Heavy on the brakes. Heard a little barrier dink from Pinky, but he's kept his pace nicely ahead, holding his lead. Times obviously still the same, as they've not come across the line. We will shift back. Sneak through the cut in the tube. There should be plenty of time. This was about where Viper was at, maybe a little bit more. Yeah, I will do in 1 second. So there's 4 points between you, so you would need first and second in this next one, I think. Yeah, first and second would be. I don't think first and third would be though.
Alright, Pag, think about what you pick here. I know that niggas go with the STX.
1, 8, 2, 2, 1, 7, 8. So it is 182 to Palmer's to 178 to PaPi. There is now 4 points between the two teams. Like I did just explain to Pag, I think it is the 1-2 that's needed. I think. Oh.
If you want, it's up to you.
Yeah, I think they'd win by a point. If I've got my maths right, I think they win by a point for first and third. So it's Vespucci 21. Now, we have seen more and more of the guys going for the STX, and it looks like it is going to be an option here for some.
I'm down the click. Let's see if it's enough.
Pinky has stuck with the clique. STX from Pag, LJ and Fatnik. The last second overtake. Pinky chasing a brake boost there. It sounds like he got it. The squeal of the tyres. Up onto the tube nice and early. Fatnik, that is not lag. He's clipped the tube. I think LJ has had to respawn as well. That is Pinky and Pag with a big lead. I'm gonna move forward and shift the pressure on as I do, but really unlucky stuff, just getting up onto that tube a little bit early and it not being able to make it across the gap. Maybe, I'm not sure. I've not tried the STX here myself yet. Like I said, I know Official, Luke, Jack, Ryan have all been using it. Luke has the record here, the 157 I believe it is, with the STX. Pinky gets the coast to coast nicely. Nice, clean ramp skip, thank you very much, Pinky. 8 Ball has the record now. Okay, 57.2. Pag playing it wise, and oh no, you can certainly do it every now and then, Pag. You might not be able to do it for everyone. And thank you very much, Ramir. Like, you can work out like how much you gained on you from it, and work out what ones you need to do as you go from here. This is what I think stunt racing's about. You need to manage your lead, do the cuts as you need to, and get them clean when you have to. Feathers nicely just avoids that gap, and you can see Pag going up onto the second of the two tubes rather than the blue. Didn't suffer the same issue as LJ and Fatnik. Yes, TX must just have, I think they take the lead. Because they'd gain 5 points, wouldn't they? With it being 4 points between the two. Hello, Sirod. Thinking for the coast to coast again. He came off the wall so low there ahead of Pag. Just see it as Pag heading in for the corners ahead. Lovely clean ramp skip again from Pag. Managing it as he has to. We will go sit for a lap with Pinky at the completion of this lap.
What the fuck? Oh no. Well, anyways, what is it say?
Just coming through the corner. Pinky has it just had to respawn, but they do hold good lead as things stand. LJ and Fatnik have put in a wonderful performance though throughout as well. The two as well here that we have been sat with throughout the race, doing more than enough to stay in the mix and take it down to this final race. This is the way the cookie goes sometimes. I'm not going to keep over egging it because I'm not. The curse of the commentator, it's not over yet. Shift back to Pinky. Alex told me he teach 8-ball, there's no way 8-ball is better than Alex. 8-ball's really quick. Like, not sure. He has shifted into the lead, really clean wall ride. You can see the advantage it's given. Does choose to avoid the coast to coast on this lap, just managing the situation. They do have the full straight advantage. You can see LJ there just at the midpoint of the straight. The guys coming through the final few corners. Nice racing from the Germino from Escol. It's got to be done. It's what I've always said in the 2v2s and stuff, and the competition side. Like, if you can get yourself around the track in like first, second place, get yourself the points you need. That's all that matters. Like, it's down to the people doing the cuts to get it clean. No, Alex is top tier. Alex is top tier. He's up there with the likes of Luke's, your Pinkies, your Gucci's, officials, Jack's. Fucking, there's a lot of very top people. Cyrod, Rezkio, Crayon, Jesus Christ, there's a lot. Ventura, Randos. And then I've not even mentioned Kino, Zombie, and Nacho. And there's many other people I'm not mobbing in the mix. There's so many. He's semi-retired. He's come back out of retirement for the 2v2. Right, let me get these points into the calculator.
Oh, LJ, I see you. No.
So it did shift it. PaPi do take the win by 3 points. PaPi 205.
No problem.
202 from Bahamas. But it was a fantastic battle. Like I say, Palmer's, considering how little Ollie races on PlayStation or Fatnik, LJ a little bit more, they put in a phenomenal performance. I know
We started it.
He's like, we've got Fox on for one commentary this week, so make him do another one back to back. But no, thank you all very much for tuning in. Massive. Pinky's launched it before Fat Neat can leave. But thank you all for tuning in. Like I say, PaPi do take the leads. Congratulations to them. Commiserations to Palmer's. But it is no shame going out to a team of this calibre at this stage of the tournament. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I'm going to draw the stream to a relatively swift end, but I should be back a lot sooner than I have been between these past 2 commentaries, and I'll be back with you later this week. Thank you all so much, and goodbye.